Hello, YouTube. It is KMeatballs here, ready to play a Let's Play on Minecraft Feed the Beast Direwolf 20 pack for 1.6.4. I'm playing today on the Mystic Horizons server, and let's see here. Let's start out with taking a look at spawn here. This is a building we built for the spawn. I'm a moderator here. And let's see. Rules. Be courteous. Blah, 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 blah. I'm not going to read the rules because I read them before. Haha. This is an open. This server is open for invites if you'd like to, or not invites. What am I talking about? This server is open for whitelist application. If you head over to mystichorizons.com, you can fill out the little form there and get whitelisted and play on this server. So to start out, I have found a place to start building a base. So I am going to off camera here head over there and see you when I get there. All right, so here we are in our new area. This is actually quite a ways away from spawn, and actually, what you saw there, that was just a chest of moderatory stuff.
My most favorite mod ever.
Morph is pretty awesome. I'm actually playing today with on our TeamSpeak channel. We just got the server going today, so a bunch of us are on here, kind of getting our initial bases going, and I'm about to start. So, what do you do?
iTunes is just nuts when it comes to mods.
Start by punching wood. That's what you do. Yep. We're punching wood. Technically, I have access to other tools, but I've decided I don't want to buy stuff from other people. I don't want to use my kit stuff until I'm really well off and have the resources. So we're going to start with Poor Man Minecraft, which means punching wood eternally. And yes, I could have made an axe by now, but I don't care, because I'm just going to punch wood. So, like I said, this is the Direwolf 20164 pack. Currently, we are on version 1.0.2 of the pack, which was just released today. The difference between that and the original release of this pack is that they added in Mine Factory Reloaded, which I'm very happy about because I use MFR for like everything. So, you know, it's probably pretty good that it's there. Anyway, I'm not sure what I would have done. I probably would have learned another mod and, you know, grown, you know, on a personal level, but whatever. Now I have MFR, so I can, you know, just fake my way through using all of that stuff again. So we'll start out with a pick. And this is going to be early days stuff. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to do a little bit of initial prep here, and I will come back when we've got some basic materials laid out, because, you know, early Minecraft is going to be relatively dull. So see you in a moment. There's going to be a lot of stuff in here. Let's figure out what's going on here. All right, so we're going to... Oh, I finally broke my wood pickaxe. Excellent. All right, so... going to continue on with some basic materials gathering here. You know, early days Minecraft, I always like the appeal of it. You know, you go, oh man, you know, early days when everything's new and you can start fresh and start with a clear mind and figure out what you want to build, and then you're in a dark cave punching coal going, oh, right, this part of early game. It's so slow. My stone pickaxe will not last nearly as long as... Oh, yeah, I can't break that stuff. Alright, so... what is this? This is copper ore. Excellent. We've got thermal expansion. I'm so excited to play around with the new thermal expansion stuff. The water is really loud. all of the item ducts and all of that stuff. I really like extra utilities, though, and I've kind of, on the previous version of this server, I didn't really discover like transport pipes until really late in the game, where I'd already kind of moved everything up to applied energistics. So I'm kind of hoping to use those as a cheap initial sorting method. Can't remember what the materials are for them though. So in the meantime, we're still just gonna continue punching copper. It's got to be pretty dark in here. Oh yeah, sorry. Let your eyes adjust. Let's get some torches going here. Bam. Now I should probably figure out where my items are going on this bar, but yeah, whatever. What? Don't have anything customized yet, so I'm still pressing the wrong keys sometimes. I'll get there though. So, continuing to mine. It was interesting, we had actually chosen the name Mystic Horizons, or they had, I mean, I really didn't have anything to do with it, long before the Horizons pack came out, so it was just kind of funny, going, oh, yeah, and then you look at the pack and go, oh, no, I don't want to play that. Although, who knows, might be interesting to give some of the weird mods a shot. It's just a very strange selection. Let's get rid of that. I feel like I'm getting very low and have not discovered any iron. Oh my god. Did I just find a spawner? I couldn't have found a dungeon this early. Yes, there's a dungeon. Holy crap. That is freaking awesome. Whoa! Oh yeah. I just realized I don't have a weapon. Excellent. Time to punch skeletons. Yes, let's gang up on this guy. Yeah, we're gonna take him on. We're gonna kill him. We're gonna kill him. We're gonna kill him. Yes. Okay, now run away, because we are totally ill-equipped to fight this guy. I'm still gonna die. I'm gonna get shot by a skeleton. No! Oh. Ah, what? I don't want to spawn here. I want to spawn at my home. No, beard guy. Yes, Zazimos is very much in love with my beard, apparently. One wonders why, but, you know, one also tries not to ask questions. So, let us create... what am I doing? Sword doesn't look like that. Sword looks like this. There we go. Now we have a sword. Ouch. Okay. Where are we going here? Well, we've started to gather some stuff. Wow. This is very early days. Let me build a chest in which to store crap like this, and like this. And like this, and this, and this, and this, and this, and this, and that, and these, and this, and that, and these, and those, and this, and that, and these. We're going to keep that, we're going to keep that, and we're going to keep that. All right. Back into the depths of... I'm going to need a new pick. Become slightly grandiose, and then remember you've forgotten something. That's my way. All right. Back into the pit of despair. Waha. Okay, get stuck in the water flow for some reason. Alright. Although since I killed a skeleton, I could become a skeleton. Morph. Gotta love morph. Yep. We got morph here. So, let's go in here and hopefully the skeletons should ignore me. Unless they've despawned. Or ran off. Somewhere. Hello. Well, good thing I got all gussied up. Lots of gravel in here. Huh. Well, no. I guess I can start experience grinding early here. While I chose this area, honestly, I kind of went out to a random set of coordinates and just said, this looks nice. I think I'll stay out here. So I didn't actually go looking for anything, but so far, so good, I guess. I'm going to get rid of some more gravel. And yes, I will look in the chest. One moment. All right, see what we've got here. Whoa, floppy disk, tic-tac-toe. Interesting. Yes. Haha. Okay, that's awesome. Steel leggings, steel helmet, a name tag, tinguets, gunpowder, and a material emancipation grill unfinished, do not use. I think I might have to tell the admins about that because I don't think we should have those if it says do not use. Uh-oh. Well, that could be unfortunate. Ooh, iron! 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 Come on. Be a lot. Let there be a lot of iron. Okay, 5 pieces so far. Looks like. Yeah. Awesome. Well, that'll get us started. We'll get some, that's tin ore. I got to start looking at Whale up at the top there. What the mod, what am I looking at? That's what you're seeing in the top center there. Stone, Minecraft. You know, that says, you know, it's stone and it's from Minecraft. And whatever that was. Because I wasn't looking before I broke the block. So, yeah, it's copper ore, thermal expansion. Gotta love it. That is actually really handy because there's a lot of times I've been, you know, I try to learn a lot about all the mods, but, you know, eventually it's just like, well, you know, I'll assume that I'll just pick up everything that doesn't look like stone and hope that I can use it at some point. Ooh, more iron. Awesome. But, you know, it's kind of nice to go, okay, well, it's from that mod, so let's see what other blocks are in that mod in NEI. And, yeah, see, air-infused stone from Thaumcraft. Awesome. So I'm going to pick up some of that because I want to get into Thaumcraft real early because Thaumcraft is freaking awesome. Let's see here. Copper ore, more copper ore. And Certus quartz ore. I love it. I wish I had a silk touch or a fortune pick here because I will eventually get to AE, Applied Energistics, but I'm kind of hoping that I can use it as little as possible. And what I mean by that is that obviously in mid to end game, it is the, you know, de facto standard for accessing all of your crap all over your base and in remote places unknown. But, oh, stone pickaxe is broken. Awesome. Okay. But in the early game, it's very expensive. For one, and for two, it can really add to the lag in your base. Obviously, if you have a huge AE network spanning all over the place, then it's a lot of chunks loaded in. It's a lot of interaction going on, and you know, my last base really got dragged down by it. And I've actually got the in your client config in the Applied Energistics config, you can turn off the little cable pulse where it, you know, kind of pulsates whenever it's processing something. I turn that off because, you know, I don't really need to see when it's processing stuff and whatever, you know, if it helps improve my situation in terms of performance, because this is a relatively old computer, whatever. But what I'm hoping to do is some of the using stuff like extra utilities and thermal expansion item ducts is to be able to avoid a large amount of AE use altogether, even in a complete build. Oh, other players can undo your. I went and, you know, made a claim of a large part of the center of this area when I started, which you can kind of see on the mini map, but you know, I'm talking about two different things at once, aren't I? I'm sorry. I do that. I will continue to do that, and I will forget about what I was talking about before. Applied Energistics. I don't want to use it where I don't need to use it. So if I can do the same with extra utilities or Thaumcraft or thermal expansion, I'm going to try to do that because it, you know, especially with extra utilities, there's just, you know, it really doesn't cause any lag, and I kind of like that. in my late game, I learned a lot about Thaumcraft. I guess it was Thaumcraft 3 on the old server. We were playing an Unleashed server. And been watching Direwolf 20's videos on Thaumcraft 4 and been kind of excited to play around with some of the new features. It seems a lot more polished, if that even makes sense. The new wand system and the wand focus and all that kind of crap. When I saw him play with that, it's like, oh, okay, now I'm starting to get a little more excited about it. And some of the automation with the arcane bore, that kind of thing. Especially when you can start to add different picks with like silk touch and that kind of stuff. It all adds together to mean that I can do a little bit more interesting of an ore processing setup and end game stuff. So we'll try our hand with that. Ars Magica 2 is in here. I know virtually nothing about that. I really don't know what it does. I don't know what you're supposed to do with it. It's seems a little more early days than something like Thaumcraft, so I'm not really sure. I honestly, it's going to be a learning game here. I also wanted to get a little bit into Railcraft, which I've tangentially used in terms of Steam and that kind of stuff, but not necessarily the tracks. I kind of just jump straight to Ender Tanks and Ender Chests and just be done with it. But I think it might be a little bit more interesting to not be so. I don't want to say cheaty, but cheaty. Yeah. The previous base I had between Tesseracts, Ender Chests, and Ender Tanks, I basically had no cabling in the place. I started out with it, but then my stone pickaxe is broken. All right, so let's try this out. If I press C, yes, there's a crafting table. So I can, let's see here. I'm going to make some planks there, and I'm going to bam, bam, and C. And do I get the item? Do I get the item? Yeah, I get the item. Okay. This is something I've seen Direwolf 20 do a lot. I'm going to name drop him all the time because his videos are freaking awesome, and I'm not going to pretend that I'm not recreating a lot of what he's doing because it's kind of hard to not. This you press C, you put in your materials into a crafting thing, and then you press C again, and you get the item back. That is freaking awesome. That means I don't have to carry around a chest with me. I'm still a skeleton. Why am I... That's the sounds I was hearing. I'm like, why do I keep hearing a skeleton around here? I'm going to change back to me. I love that kind of creaky groan when you morph from one form to another. It's freaking awesome. So what was I talking about? No. Ender Tanks and all that stuff. So effectively my power system was a steam power system. Ah! I saw that. Creeper! Oh, bam. That's the other thing. We've got damage turned off for creepers. Get out of here. Sorry. I know I'm an evil man, but the bats annoy me. So they have to go. So anyway, Steam. I had Steam. And I had Tesseracts and Ender Tanks pumping it around. Ah, more creepers. More explodies. Okay. 2 in a row. That's fantastic. Okay. Welcome. Anyway. So yes. Let's start this again. Steam, Ender Tanks, Tesseracts, item, Ender Chests, and it just kind of started to feel lazy. It also meant that I lost track of how much power I was generating versus how much I needed to generate because I'd just, I'd have a few different channels in the Tesseracts and just whatever, energy Tesseracts, send the power everywhere, MJ, and take some biofuel, pump it into an ender tank, use the bioreactor or whatever it was to generate IC2 power everywhere. And then you kind of lose track of what you get disconnected from what are the materials that you're burning versus what are you powering. So what I want to do this time is, one, I want efficiency of design to cut down on lag. And secondly, I want to try to get away from using the ender, the kind of void transport kind of stuff, where it's just like, just drop an item here, and you're good to go. And I kind of wanted cable things. I want to be able to look, crack open the floor and see that there's power running over here, and that there's liquids running over here, and that there's, that kind of stuff. Because my initial build of my base the last time around was designed to have like all these crawl spaces that you crawl around, and then eventually I realized that I didn't need them, and I'm kind of disappointed that I didn't need them. Build this kind of base that has, you can hide in the walls if you want to, and you don't wind up using any of that space. And so I rebuilt the whole base and moved it all up a bunch of levels, had turtles fill in below it, and kind of just gave up on that idea. But it was a pretty cool idea, and I kind of want to get back to that. So that's the plan this time anyway. Maybe not necessarily crawl spaces, but the requirement of having to run, like if I have MJ being generated in a basement, I want to have to run a power system up to the next level, that kind of thing. And especially with the new MJ system, the RF redstone flux from thermal expansion, and the way that IC2 is completely different from when we were playing it on Minecraft 1.5.2. I don't want to get cheap with how I do that. So we'll see. This is really low. What do I should probably go back to the service here. I could do /home, but I'm going to wander back here because let's see if I missed anything. Whoa. Oh, no. What is that? That's... what is that? It's a mana creeper, right? I don't know what a mana creeper does. And I'm out of food, so I'm going to starve to death. So what got that going for me. Cripes. Well, what I'm going to do is I'm going to start a food supply probably. That's the first thing, because I don't want to just starve to death. I'm going to create a little bit of a safe house in which I can store some of my initial items here. Even though, we have the if you die, you keep your items on you turned on in the mods. We've got a lot of helpful server config stuff. We've got the claim blocks turned on and all that kind of stuff. So it makes it able to have a lot of people that, we don't personally know join up and participate without having to necessarily worry that if a bad egg does sneak in, they're not going to destroy everyone's base while we're sleeping. So I think I'm going to start with that. And in the next episode, we will... Oh, let's kill a Zombert. Zombert! Oops, see? Let's... Oh! Well, that's as good as time as any to end the episode. Thank you for watching. Next time we'll continue on with our builds and maybe actually start a little bit of base construction, because I know, I'll try to make sure we don't do too much caving on screen, because I know a lot of people don't like it, and it's just basically turns into a talking head thing like it did this time, so... let me know what you'd like me to try out. Fill it out in the comments if that works even anymore. I know the YouTubes have changed, and back in my day, we didn't have to provide our own name for entering comments. So get off my lawn, and I'll see you next time.